Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Board Masters with me, Chris Mullins, and I am back from holiday, very excited to be back at the table and recording Marvel Legendary again. So this is gameplay 4 of the series, so we're up against the fourth and final Mastermind of the core box, so up against Magneto. And the scheme he is pursuing today is the portals to the Dark Dimension. So there are 7 twists in the deck. Each one, as one comes out, they get added to the Mastermind first, then throughout the city. Wherever a portal is, enemies there get +1 strength. And when you get the 7th twist out, you lose. In terms of the heroes, I've tried to utilize as many as I can that haven't been featured so far. So we've got Captain America, we've got Deadpool, and we've got Black Widow, who haven't been in any of the videos. And then we've got Thor and Hulk, whose only appearances so far were in the Legacy Virus, in which I died in about 10 minutes and didn't really get to use either of them. So hopefully they'll get showcased a bit more today. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay, because as I said, I've had a week without any gaming, any filming, and I've missed it, and I can't wait to get back to it. So let's dive straight in. As ever with this, I will be skipping through as much of the shuffling as I can, because I appreciate it's not particularly fun to watch anyone shuffle. Although the amount of times I drop cards, that probably can be quite entertaining. The first villain we have is a Skrull. So we've got Pybok, the Power Skrull. To fight him, each player, choose a hero in the HQ. For each player gains that hero. Wow, okay. He is a strength of 8, so that explains why he's got such a powerful bonus. And again, with the villain deck, the Skrulls are a villain we haven't used so far. Obviously, Magneto always leads the Brotherhood of Mutants, so they're going to be in there for the second week in a row. And then I'm using the Savage Land Mutants as the henchmen, which is quite thematic with Magneto, and obviously they haven't been showcased either. So we're ticking off a few boxes today. Now I've got 1 Trooper, who obviously isn't going to make a dent in an 8 strength enemy, but I've got 5 recruitment. Okay. So I think I'll go with the mission accomplished Black Widow, because that allows me to draw a card, which is going to boost my hand. And then I'll go for the 3-cost Thor to make the most of my strengths. That's the Odin Son Thor. It gives me 2 recruitment plus more recruitment if I've played another green hero that turn. Next go, we have our first Savage Land Mutate, not mutants. And when I fight them, when I draw a new hand of cards, draw an extra card. Okay, so that's nice, because he's pretty weak, so hopefully I'll be drawing new cards pretty regularly. And yeah, straight off the bat, I've got a strength of 3. So I'm going to take him out, which will allow me to draw an extra card next go. And then I've got a recruitment of 3. And I think I'm going to grab the Deadpool. Here, hold this for a second, Deadpool. So when you play him, you get 2 recruitment, and an enemy of your choice captures a bystander. Okay, sorry about that. I just have realised it's been so long since I played the game that I didn't have enough agents in my deck. So I've gone ahead and done the shuffle on the right-hand side and given them the extra card. And let's draw the next villain. So we have our first scheme twist. So Magneto now is a strength of 9 for if I want to attack him. I've got 3 troopers, which obviously isn't going to help at this point. And then 3 agents. So let's get the Dangerous Rescue Black Widow. Okay. Next villain is a bystander. So they're going to get captured by Pybok. And then this hand has got 7 cards in it. We only have the 1 Trooper, so again, that's not going to do any good. To play the Deadpool, a villain of your choice captures a bystander. Oh, I could put one under the Mastermind, I guess. That gives me 2 recruitment, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's grab Cap. Captain America gives us, so that's perfect teamwork Cap, so he gets +1 strength for each other different colour I have. And then I think I'll get the Avengers Assemble Cap, which gives me extra recruitment for each different colour I have. And then we're into our first shuffle, so bear with me. Okay, straight back in. I'm hoping that we're not going to have a bunch of scheme twists in a row. Nope, we have our Savage Land Mutate again, which is a nice one to have to face. Okay, so I'll play my Mission Accomplished Black Widow, which allows me to draw a card. Okay, so I have a recruitment of 2, so I can grab the other Mission Accomplished Black Widow. Oh, the powerful Deadpool's out. Random acts of unkindness. Okay. Then I've got 3 Troopers and Dangerous Rescue Black Widow, which gives me a fighting strength of 5. So I can take out the Mutate, which allows me to draw an extra card in their next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next villain. We do have another scheme twist, so any enemies that reach the bridge are now going to have +1 strength, which isn't ideal given I'm struggling to attack any of them at the moment. Again, 3 Troopers, which isn't going to help, and 3 recruitment. I think I'm going to go for a Maria Hill actually instead of those Black Widows because I need the recruitment. 6. Next villain, the Blob. So you can't defeat the Blob unless you have an X-Man hero. And given that Deadpool doesn't actually count as an X-Man hero, I don't think I have any of those. So that's going to make this scenario particularly tricky for me. Okay, so I've got 1 Trooper, as ever useless. I've got the Odin's Son Thor, so it gives me 2. It doesn't give me the extra 2 because I don't have another green. But then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's grab the Random Acts of Unkindness Deadpool. So I may gain a wound to my hand. And if I do, then each player passes a card from their hand to the player on the left. So it's optional. I don't have to do that, but I can if I so choose. Next villain, Mystique. So Mystique becomes a scheme twist if she escapes, which we don't want. So what have I got in my hand over here? Again, 1 Trooper, which is going to do nothing for me. Here, hold this for a second Deadpool. So I'm going to put the bystander on Mystique because there's no point giving it to the Blob. But that gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruitment. So I'm going to grab the Cool Lightning Thor. And he's going to get replaced by, again, the Avengers Assemble Cap. And we're back into another shuffle, so see you in a second. Okay, so next villain we have is the Blob again. And as mentioned previously, he is not a villain we're going to be able to take out. So we don't want to see too many of him. Okay, so in terms of fighting, I've got the Trooper and I've got the Perfect Teamwork Cap. So you get +1 strength for each colour of hero you have. Now, Troopers and Shield Agents count as grey, so they count. Then green, then I've got a yellow cap as well, so that counts as 3. So I've got 4 strength, but I don't have an X-Man hero, so I can't do anything there. Which is a shame. I was hoping I could have taken out 1, but I've got 4 recruitment plus cap, which is a recruitment for each different colour, so that's another 3. So we've got 7 recruit. Let's grab a red. Let's get the 4-point red. That leaves me with another 3. And although there are 3 points on the table, I'm going to get the Mission Accomplished Black Widow to go with the Covert Operation one. so that I've added a black hero to that deck. So with the right hand, those Captain America cards are going to get even more powerful. Next villain is a mutate. Now hopefully I'll be able to take him, because this Skrull has now reached the bridge where there's a scheme twist, so he's now a strength of 9. So I don't think I've actually had a villain escape the city at any point in this series, but it's looking very, very close to that happening now. So I'll play Mission Accomplished Black Widow to draw a card. I'll then play another one to draw another card. And as I played a tech hero, I get to rescue a bystander. And then, thanks to drawing those 2 cards, I've got 2 troopers, which I can combine with the Dangerous Rescue Black Widow to give me an attack of 4, so I can take out the mutate. Then I've got a recruitment of 3, and I'll get the Avengers Assemble cap, which is going to boost up my recruitment strength. And this hand can draw an extra card again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I haven't drawn this one yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next villain is a Skrull Shapeshifter. So Ambush, put the rightmost hero from the HQ under this villain. This villain's strength is equal to that hero's cost. Well, that's okay, because he only has a strength of 2 now. And then the Silent Sniper Black Widow's out, so oh, you get to defeat a villain or a mastermind that has a bystander. So I can instantly kill the Power Skrull or Magneto or Mystique. So I want to try and get hold of that one. Now, I've only got 2 fighting, but that does allow me to fight the Skrull Shapeshifter. And when I fight and defeat them, I get to gain that hero. So that is a Black Widow added to the deck. And then a villain of your choice captures a bystander. Now, it's an interesting one here because the Silent Sniper Black Widow can defeat a villain or mastermind that has a bystander. But the Blob can't be defeated unless you have an X-Man hero. So I'm going to assume that if I put a bystander on the Blob, it's not going to give me the ability to take him out because I still won't have an X-Man hero. So I will attach an extra bystander just to Mystique. But now I have a recruitment of 5. So I think I will get the perfect teamwork cap again. Just try and ramp up the strength of that hand. Oh, we've got a full HQ of Black Widows. So next enemy, another mutate, which is a bonus because I would like to think I've got 3 damage in this hand at this point. Although I don't, I only have 2. And then I have Odinson Thor giving me 2 recruit plus another 4 from the agent, so I have 6. Unfortunately not enough to grab the Silent Sniper. So I'll grab one of these Dangerous Rescues. And then I think I'll grab another Dangerous Rescue. And just keep... I can then rescue loads of bystanders on this side, which will make certain Black Widow cards much stronger. And we are already back to a shuffle, so I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so our next enemy is a Savage Land Mutate. So Pybok the Super Skrull has escaped. Everyone else moves across. The Blob is now even stronger, not that it really matters. And we are back. What am I going to do on this side? So I have a fighting strength of 4. So I can take out one of these mutates, which will allow me to draw an extra card next turn. And I have a recruitment of 5. So I think I'll grab the Oddball Deadpool, which gives he gets stronger for every other hero that has an odd recruitment cost. Next enemy, another mutate. So my terrible shuffling looks like it's benefiting me at the moment. I have Dangerous Rescue, Black Widow. I can't KO a card because I don't have another red hero. Got a Trooper. And then I've got my random act of unkindness. I'm not going to gain the wound, but it does give me an attack strength of 9. I could hit Magneto. But I think on this one, because my city is full, I'm just going to clear out some space. So I'm going to take out Mystique. I'm going to take out a Mutate as well, which will allow me to draw an extra card in hand. Then I've got 3 recruitment. Let's grab Avengers Assemble Cap, I think. Okay, so next villain is another Scheme Twist. So we have one in the streets now. So we're creeping up and it's getting a bit nervous for me. Right, so let's do my recruitment. So I've got here, hold this for a second Deadpool. So a villain of my choice captures a bystander. So I'll put it on this Mutate. Then I'll play Avengers Assemble Cap. So I get +1 recruitment for each color of hero I have. I've got a black, a yellow, a green, and a grey. So I've got 4 recruitment for him. So I've got 6 in total. So I'll grab a Dangerous Rescue Black Widow for 3. And then I'm going to grab the first Hulk for 3 as well. Okay, then I can play Mission Accomplished Black Widow, so I can draw a card. And I've already played a black tech hero this turn, so I get to rescue a bystander. Oh, I do, and I've just drawn an agent. Okay, so what did I spend? I spent all mine, so that didn't work out well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 attack for perfect teamwork Captain America, the same way I had 4 recruitment, so I've got 6 attack. So again, I'll take out the Mutate, which will allow me to draw an extra card in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have done that on this side, and I didn't. So next enemy is the Super Skrull. So to fight him, each player KOs one of their heroes, which might not be too bad. Okay, now I've only got Dangerous Rescue Black Widow, so I've only got a fighting strength of 2, which isn't going to do me any benefit. And then I've got 4 agents. I've got the Odinson Thor giving me another 2, and then I've got Cap giving me 1 for each different colour. I have 4 different colours, so that gives me a recruitment of 10. So I'm going to grab the Silent Sniper Black Widow, leaving me with 3, and I'll grab a Maria Hill and draw the next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next enemy, another Mutate. Okay. So I'll play Mission Accomplished Black Widow, so I can draw a card. And in terms of fighting, I've got a Trooper. I've got a Covert Operation Black Widow, which has 1 strength for each bystander, so that's only 1. And then I've got Cap for his different colours, so that's going to be 4 different colours, so that's 6 attack strength. So I think I will take out the Super Skrull, and then I have to KO a hero. I'll KO that Trooper. And on this side, again, I'll KO a Trooper. And then I've got 4 recruitment. Do I want the Unstoppable Hulk? No, I'm going to get the Perfect Teamwork Cap because I've got a good range of colours going here and I'm happy with that. Okay, so I obviously only have 5 in hand because of discarding that Trooper, so I'm going to grab another one, using my Mission Accomplished Black Widow, and then we're going to be back to a shuffle, so bear with me. Okay, but welcome back. I realise I didn't draw a villain, it's just a Savage Land Mutate, so that's not going to change anything that I'm going to be doing. And so I'll play my next Mission Accomplished Black Widow, which will allow me to draw a card. That's why I needed to shuffle, and I get to rescue a bystander, because I'd already played another black coloured hero. In terms of attacking, I have got 4. I can't discard a card because I haven't got another red. So I'll take out another mutate, which allows me to draw an extra card again. And then recruitment, I've got 3. So I'm going to grab the Hulk, because then I've got a couple of the Growing Anger Hulks, because he gets stronger for every brute force strength hero that I play, and I've got a couple of greens in that hand now. And a day unlike any other super strong Captain America's come out, so he's going to get 3 extra attack for each other Avenger hero you played. And with Hulk and Black Widow and Cap and Thor being in this, that's going to be incredibly strong. Next villain is another Super Skrull. So I'll play my Mission Accomplished Black Widow to draw a card. In terms of recruitment, I only have 2, which isn't going to be strong enough to get anything. In terms of fighting, I've got 2 troopers and the Covert Operation Black Widow. I've got 1 bystander, so that's 1, so that's 3 in total. And then I've got 2 perfect teamwork caps, so they get 1 for each colour. I've got black, grey, red and green, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11. This time I am going to hit Magneto, so I'm going to rescue that bystander. And each other player reveals an X-Man hero or gains 2 wounds. Okay. So I think we know what's going to be happening over here. Usually those fight benefits are much kinder. So gaining 2 wounds on the left, I suppose that could be helpful if I get the Unstoppable Hulk in hand. Next villain is another mutate. We have a full city again. Oh. When that villain escaped, I was supposed to KO a hero, wasn't I? So I did forget, when this hero escapes the city, I have to KO a hero from the HQ costing 5 or less. Costing 6 or less, sorry. So I'm going to KO Deadpool. And he's replaced by the same card anyway, so that was worth going back and doing. Right, what am I going to do this go? Okay, so I'm going to play Dangerous Rescue Black Widow, and then I'm going to play the same again. And because I've played another red, I can KO a card from my hand or discard pile. So I'll KO the wound. And if I do, I rescue a bystander. And then I've got 1 trooper, which gives me a fighting strength of 5. So I think I'm going to fight the Super Skrull, so I get to KO a hero. I will KO the trooper. And then use my 3 recruitment to recruit Maria Hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I've got to KO one of my heroes here. I'm going to KO an agent this time. Draw my next villain. We have the Skrull Queen Baranki. Ambush. Put the highest cost hero from the HQ under this villain. Ooh, this villain's strength is equal to that hero's recruitment. So that is the strongest cap. So the Skrull Queen has got a strength of 7. So she's much more effective than the shape-shifting Skrull we saw earlier. Okay, so attacking, let's play the Hulk. I don't get the bonus for another green. I'll play the Dangerous Rescue. I don't get the bonus for another red. And then I'll play a Trooper. So I get an attack of 5. So I'll take out a Mutate. And then I've got recruitment of 2 plus 1 for each colour. So that is 5 different colours. So that's 7 recruitment, which would have been perfect to get that cap. I'm going to grab an oddball Deadpool. And then I've got 2 left, which I can buy anything with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw an extra card for beating that mutate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next villain. Sabretooth. Fight. Each player reveals an X-Man hero or gains a wound. So I can fight Sabretooth, but he is going to wound me if I do. So in terms of recruitment, I have got 6. So I'm going to grab the Covert Operation Black Widow because her strength is equal to the bystanders in my victory pile, which at the moment stands at 6. So she's going to be a very powerful card. That leaves me with 2, which I can't do anything with. And then I've got an attack of 4 with my Silent Sniper Black Widow. And I can defeat a villain or mastermind that has a bystander. I have managed to defeat all the ones that have bystanders, so I can't benefit from that. But I will grab the mutate. Next villain is another Sabretooth. Okay. So mission accomplished, Black Widow to draw a card. Then I have a recruitment of 6. So let's grab Thor. And I'll grab the other Odinson Thor. So they will combine quite nicely with the Hulks, hopefully. And then I've got Oddball Deadpool, so I get 2 attack, plus 1 for each hero with an odd number recruit. And I didn't have any of those. And I can't do anything with 2 damage. So we are back to another shuffle. See you in a moment. Okay, so next villain is a Master Strike. So at least we don't have one escaping, but each player reveals an X-Man hero or discards down to 4 cards. Ouch. Okay. So let's discard those 3, I guess. Oh, this is going to be painful. Right. Not ideal. Okay, so this is going to be a full-on attack turn. So I've got Cool Lightning Thor for 3, and then 2 Perfect Teamwork Caps, which are only going to be worth 2 each. So that's going to give me an attack of 7. But that does enable me to take out the Skrull Queen. Why is that so hard to pronounce? Which gets me the most powerful cap. So that isn't too bad. Next enemy, a Scheme Twist. Oh no, we've already got one on the roofs, on the street, sorry. So we now have one on the rooftops as well. So we're 4 out of 7. So over halfway towards losing. So recruitment. Now, I'm assuming that's going to be 2 because I've got a yellow and then I've got 2. Well, this is a Covert, so that's a red. And that's a yellow, so I've got 2 colours. So I've got 2 recruit, which isn't going to do anything. Probably should have kept the dangerous rescue one instead. But then I have 10 attack. I can defeat any villain or mastermind that has a bystander, which isn't relevant. But I am going to attack Magneto. Hopefully the fight effect will be a bit kinder this time. Recruit an X-Man hero from the HQ for free. So it was kinder, but not one I'm going to benefit from. It's a shame that this was done at a time when Deadpool wasn't part of the X-Men. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next villain. We have another mutate. We have another full city, so I'm going to need to start clearing these out. Okay, so Trooper Covert Operation Black Widow, so that's an attack of 2. Dangerous Rescue Black Widow, because I've used another red, I get to KO a card from my hand or discard pile, so I'm going to KO an agent, which allows me to rescue a bystander, which instantly makes Covert Operation Black Widow stronger. She's now 3. And then I've got the Hulk, who is 2. I don't get his bonus for an extra green. So that's 3, 5, 7, 8 attack. I can't attack Magneto. I can take out the Mutate, leaving me 5. And I can take out Sabretooth, although it means both players gaining a wound. And then I've got here, hold this for a second, Deadpool, so I can attach a bystander to a villain. So he can go on Sabretooth. I'm not sure I could have attached it to Magneto when I chose to earlier, because he's a mastermind, not a villain, but I didn't use the sniper Black Widow to beat him, so I'll forgive myself that. So I've got 2 recruit plus 1 for every colour. I've got grey, red, green, black and yellow. So I've got 5 plus 2 is 7 recruitment. Let's get the cool Lightning Thor, I think. Oh, and Hulk Smash is out now, so he's going to do a lot of smashing. Next villain, another Skrull Shapeshifter. Put the rightmost hero from the HQ under this villain. So the Skrull Shapeshifter has done a much better job this time, because he is impersonating the strongest Hulk with a recruitment of 8, instead of the last one that pretended to be a Black Widow with a recruitment of 2. So that is a very stacked city at the moment, but play mission accomplished to draw another card. In terms of recruitment, I don't have another green, so I won't get Odin's and Thor's bonus, but I've got a recruitment of 5. So I think I'll grab Oddball Deadpool. And then in attacking, I get 2 plus however many bystanders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have an attack of 8. Ooh, so I can take out that Shapeshifter and get the Hulk Smash card, giving me 5 strength plus another 5 if I've used another green hero that turn. That is very intimidating. I hope I get to use him. Quite often you get to this stage where you're recruiting the most powerful heroes and then you end the game before you get a chance to see them in action. Oh, this hand does get an extra card because it took out a Mutate last turn. Yeah, because, well, Magneto's got 2 hits left to take, so hopefully I will get to get my powerful cards out. Again, a Skrull Shapeshifter. He's going to take over, pretend to be Avengers Assemble Cap, which is only a strength of 3. So, recruitment. I have got 3 agents and the Odin's son Thor, giving me a recruitment of 5. And I'm going to get the Unstoppable Hulk, which will allow me to KO wounds. And then I've got a Trooper and 2 Oddball Deadpools, who both get +1 for each odd number hero. I had 1, so they're now both 3 attack instead of 2. So that's an attack of 7. Now I can take out the Shapeshifter or Sabretooth. Let's take out Sabretooth. So both character players gain a wound again. Next villain. Mystique is back. Oh, we've got a full hand of recruitment over here, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to get the Unstoppable Hulk, which will allow me to KO a wound and still leaves me 3 recruitment, which I can spend on a Maria Hill. But the God of Thunder Thor card has turned up. So I think that's pretty much all the strongest heroes making an appearance now. Juggernaut, Ambush. Each player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile. Okay. So an agent and a trooper. Thankfully I've got big discard piles at the moment. I think I'll just do a couple of agents over this side. Okay, so attacking wise, I have got Shield Trooper and the Perfect Teamwork Cap. I've only got grey and green, so he's only going to be worth 2. So I've got 3 attack, and I can't take out the Scroll Shapeshifter because he's on a Scheme Twist, making him have a strength of 4. But playing the Cap first allows me to get +2 recruitment on Thor, so he's now 4, plus another 4 gives me 8. I will be grabbing the God of Thunder. Next villain is the Super Skrull. So the Blob is going to escape. So I need to KO one. I'm going to KO one of the Crazed Rampage Hulks because they give me wounds. And right. So I'm going to be back to a shuffle because I'm going to need to draw a card. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to need to draw a card because I've got the Mission Accomplished Black Widow. I'm going to play the Oddball Deadpool. Let's do my recruitment first. Not that it really matters. I've only got a recruitment of 2 anyway. And then I'll play Growing Anger Hulk. I'll play Oddball Deadpool, so he gets +1 for each hero with an odd-numbered recruit, so that's 1. So he has an attack of 3. I've got Dangerous Rescue Black Widow, so I can KO a card from my hand to rescue a bystander, so I can KO a wound. And I prefer to do it that way round instead of playing the rescue first, which would have given me an extra strength, but I've still got a strength of 7. So I could take out that Shapeshifter. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to take out the Shapeshifter, which is going to gain me the Avengers Assemble Captain America again. Next villain is a Master Strike. So I need to draw this hand because each player must reveal an X-Men hero or discard down to 4 cards. So I need to discard 2 cards, sorry. So let's get rid of an agent and a trooper. Discard a wound. Absolutely, get rid of that. And I'll get rid of an agent. Okay, so what am I going to... Let's play Here Hold This. So a villain of your choice captures a bystander. So I'm going to put that on Juggernaut in the hope that my Sniper Black Widow can come in and take him out. Then I'm going to play Mission Accomplished Black Widow to draw a card and rescue a bystander because it's my second tech hero. I can play the agent to give me a recruitment of 3. And I'll grab another one of those Deadpool cards to Here Hold This. Then I'll play Unstoppable Hulk, KO a wound from your hand to get +2 strength. And then Oddball, who gets an extra point for each odd one. I played 1, so that is 3 strength plus 4, so that's 7. I'm going to take out Mystique. Next villain is another Master Strike, which is quite nice timing because that's already at 4. Let's discard that. This one's going to be tricky. Let's go with discarding Oddball Deadpool. Okay. Right, so let's go with Covert Operation Black Widow. So +1 attack for each bystander. That's standing at 7 now. Plus I've got Hulk Smash. I don't get his bonus for an extra 2, sadly. For an extra green, that would give me an extra 5. So just the 12 attack points. I used 9 of them on Magneto. For each of your X-Men heroes, rescue a bystander. I don't have any. And then I've got 3 left, which I can't use. But I do have 1 recruitment plus 1, 2, 3, 4 recruitment. So a recruitment of 5. So let's grab the Surge of Power Thor, who is able to recruit and fight if my recruitment strength is high enough. Next villain is a Scheme Twist. So Juggernaut is now up to 7. We're all the way down to the bank. So 2 Scheme Twists away from defeat. But we do have a strong hand here. So I have got Cool Lightning Thor for 3. Unfortunately, don't have another blue. So I've got the Perfect Teamwork cap, another Perfect Teamwork cap, and then a Day Like Any Other cap. So that's going to be 3. I've got red, green, blue. So each of those are going to be 3. So that's 9. And then I've got 3 plus 3 for each other Avengers hero. I play 3 other Avengers heroes. So he's worth 12 on his own. So that is the last hit into Magneto. And that is the game victorious. And that is probably my favourite one on the channel so far. Because I'm fairly close to losing. It went a nice length. I was able to use pretty much all of the super strong cards. It felt like it was a really nicely paced game. Whereas so far, as I sort of said earlier, they've either ended too soon because I've won before the really powerful cards get relevant, or I've lost after 10 minutes, which was a disaster. But that one, I really enjoyed that one. That was definitely my pick so far. But that is all 4 of the Masterminds featured so far, and all of the heroes have featured in at least one game. There are 4 other Scheme Twists, so I'm going to give each of the Masterminds another go round and rely. There are a couple of other villains and henchmen that haven't featured yet, so I'm going to use those next week, and then just start randomizing it for the rest of the schemes before we complete the box. But that's it for this week's Legendary Marvel gameplay. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for joining me at the table again after a week away, and I hope to see you again soon. So thank you, look after yourself, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye bye now.